Hello and welcome to the Tale Hub, powered by Priority TV. My name is Faye, and definitely today we're going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic. You know that area or that thought you have when you say, you just get out of a particular place. Say a reality show. I'm trying to give you guys heads up on who I guess it is today. And you come out of the house and there is somewhat the pressure to conform to the ideals of the society. You need to act a certain way, you need to speak a certain way, you need to do certain things in certain ways. And you just want to live up to that expectation and status. But on the other hand, you also have talents and gifts, and you just want to, unleash a 5 minutes of craziness or madness in relation to what the society expects. But today we're talking about psychology or myth. Staying in a twisted cycle. How really does it work? And definitely you're on to your favorite talk show. And my name is Faye, as I mentioned earlier on. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, we get to know who our guest is on this episode. I call him the intellectual man who just came out of a reality show. Keep it locked, guys. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so you're still on to the Tale Hub, powered by Priority TV, and definitely, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandmas and grandpas, we have with us today the one, the only, Lolu of the just concluded Big Brother Naija Double Wahala.
Thank you for having me.
I thought we were going to continue with that.
Okay, let's do this then.
Yeah. How many minutes?
Shall we take the whole day then?
No, we can't.
Oh, let's cut now.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, sure. All right, so great to have you here today.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're looking absolutely casual, but, on point.
Thank you.
Trying to drool the girls if...
I don't know about the drooling part, but I'm just trying to be myself.
Sure.
Are you drooling?
About that. I don't know.
Oh.
You want to check?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
So great to have you here today.
Pleasure to be here.
I know that you just got out of it's been a few months getting out of the house, but well, let's start with this question basically. I know before the house there were probably certain things you could do before you went into the house, and now that you're out of the house, what are things that you wouldn't on a norm do that you have started doing in relation to the newly acquired status, and also in relation to what the society expects of you?
Okay, so let's split this down the middle.
Yes.
Society first. Let's society later.
Yeah.
And the things I could do before the house that I can't do anymore. I can't just walk into the mall like every regular person anymore. I still went to a buka to Itamala the other day, and nobody recognized me, which is great.
Oh, great.
What else? I can't just walk into a place anymore. People have to make sure everything is right. Is there just the right amount of security? Wow. Which is still taking a lot of getting used to be honest. Mm-hmm. I was in Ilori the other day, and it was massive. Wow.
Yeah.
I poured water on my body the following day, and I didn't realize how much scars I had.
Well, you had scars.
Nail scratches and all of that. But I feel like I know that it's all love, and I'm truly grateful for that. What else can I not do anymore? I can't stop at the road to buy corn anymore.
Why?
Because first of all, even to park and just step out of a car these days is really insane. So let me give you this quick story.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the day before, I was at a very popular food place in Lekki.
Yes.
And I just walked in wearing joggers and a t-shirt, trying to look very not Lolu-like.
Yeah.
And there are these people ordering food just next to me. And this guy turns and tells the girl, "That's Lolu." I'm like, okay, that's fine. Lolu is fine. Yeah. And the girl just brings out her phone and she's trying to sneak a picture and a video. And I'm like, you could have just asked.
Yeah.
And then I looked and she stopped. And I looked away and she brings out the phone and does. I'm
okay.
like, it really isn't that deep.
Does that not tell on maybe the reactions you get from celebrities on the norm if she would have to, sneak a picture?
All right, so first of all, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just still a very regular guy.
You're sure about that? In our books, you've turned into a celebrity.
If celebrity is by how many followers I have, I know by my bank account, then I'm not a celebrity.
What's your bank account like?
Which of the banks?
you have many banks. You have many banks.
But it's all good. I feel like, generally speaking, people feel a certain way around people that they've seen on television, people that they've watched for a really, really long time. And sometimes they don't know the kind of reactions they would get when they ask for pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
People walk up to me and they're very polite. I'm like, it's just a picture, it won't hurt, really. But I imagine that some people have been asked for pictures before and they've turned them down. Again, I'm human, so there might be a day where you ask me for a picture and I would turn it down. Don't take it as me being proud.
It's just
Maybe
one
I'm
of
just
those
not in the
days,
mood,
yeah.
really. And then for society, like we were saying just before this started, I feel like society is us. And I would imagine that if society determines the standards of what we should do and what we shouldn't do, then who is society to tell us when we're wrong, when we are actually society? People try so much, and people try so hard to be perfect every day, and they forget to be human. Because society paints you as someone that should be perfect. But one of the major characteristics of us being human is that we are imperfect. So why so much fuss about this is what you should do, this is what you should eat, this is what you should post pictures on Instagram, this is what you should tweet.
This is what you should wear. These are the words you should say.
Do you understand? And at the end of the day, even these people that make up society, these people that are a part of society, and these people are us actually, will say, you should do this and this. Are you doing that? So why are you trying to make me perfect when even you, that society, isn't perfect?
Well, because you're like in the public's eyes, you know, they expect certain things from you.
That is the problem. As humans, one of our major flaws is that we expect from people. Nobody owes you anything. So you can only hope, not expect. If you expect and then the person falls short of your expectation,
What happens?
then you see the person as bad. But in the real sense, nobody really owes you anything. So as opposed to you expecting, just hope that this person does not do this. Hope that this person does not do that. So in the event that they do what you're hoping they don't do, then it doesn't really hurt. But we expect that, okay, I expect that this girl is going to call me this month because she's trying to be my girlfriend and she doesn't call you. And you're like, oh.
We'll get to that, the relationship talk you just asked.
Gracious God.
We'll go to the second question right now. Now, for fear of being judged, how does one strike a balance with giving into the society, but not in totality?
Could you say that again?
For, you know, you trying to
be perfect
in society's eyes. You know, there are certain things, there's certain cultural norms you can't just eradicate. You totally have to give into it, maybe a bit, but how do you strike a balance? You as a person and what the society expects, what's the balance?
I feel like a lot of people forget themselves because of the demands of what their status is. So finding a balance shouldn't be difficult. For me, it's just realizing where I'm coming from, where I'm going to, and what this new status requires of me. I come from a very humble background. I was trained by my mom, and I retrained myself.
How do you mean?
Okay. So you know how it is where your parents imbibe certain standards and morals in you. It's one thing for you to take that on board. It's one thing for you to take that on board and apply it, and then learn more as a result of what you know. So when I say I was taught and I re-educated myself.
Not like you were a rebellious child, basically.
Well, my mom and I had a few, spats.
That's quite normal.
Yeah, but I think it's important for people, for me, to always understand the fact that I know where I'm coming from and I know where I'm going to. And at the end of the day, everybody around me, my manager, my family, my friends, they only can influence the decisions that I make. I make the decisions. So if you're saying, Lolu, do this, society is saying, Lolu, do this, I ask myself, okay, what are you? What makes you Lolu? I'm the best of me that exists. And that is special enough for me to deal with. So finding a balance is just me saying, this is who I am. This is what they want. Let me see how I could merge the two without losing myself. Not necessarily about the society. The society would always align. The society would always adjust. The same with the society adjusts to new fashion trends, to new shoes, to new sexual orientations. They would always adjust to
Sexual orientations, next question. I mean, your answers are definitely leading to other
I'm
questions.
straight.
You're sure? But we know right now that the society is quite porous. We have seen that a lot of people who are homosexuals or they are coming out boldly to say,
yes,
I am. Now, do we blame that on tech? Do we blame that on I don't know, people just gaining balls right now, or do we blame that on the society? Because I really don't get it. Years back, you wouldn't see someone come out boldly to say, I love a man, or I am about to get married to another man, or I feel attracted to a lady, or I want to turn from a man into a lady. What exactly is the cause of that?
I think that, first of all, people have a right to do whatever it is they want to do with their lives. As long as they're mature.
So are we saying, Lolu, is, whatever you want to do, you're not...
I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
I feel like everybody has a right to do whatever it is they want to do with their lives. All I'm always striving for is that people are mature enough to handle the responsibility that comes with their choices. So say you choose to have a particular sexual orientation in a particular part of the world. As long as you're mature enough to handle the responsibility that comes with that. Either you getting shamed for it.
In Nigeria?
I'm going to get to that. Either you getting accepted for it, either you being disowned by your parents for it. In Nigeria, the government still has a jail term for that. Yeah. But people have one way or the other found a way around it. And I feel like, first of all, I'm not in a position right now to say the government was wrong or right for putting a jail term in it. Government has their reasons for doing that, and I respect that. It's their power, it's their right. What I would say is, in the event that it becomes legalized, which I don't think will be anytime soon, by the way.
Never.
I would imagine that you should also be able to handle the responsibility that comes with it. I can't say here that, oh, you're wrong for being this way, you're wrong for being that way. It is your choice. It is your life. You choose to live it whichever way pleases you. So who am I to judge you based on that? Who am I to say, oh, you're of the devil? Oh, who born you? I mean, at the end of the day, people have different skeletons in their closet. Because you know my skeleton, quote unquote, doesn't mean you're better than I am. Only God knows what you do in the middle of the night. So because I'm a particular way, you now feel like, oh, I'm better than this person. Who are you? What makes you better than me? No, I'm not saying like, no.
Just
She's Faye, by the way. But I'm just saying, like, people should always understand the fact that you're expecting a certain level of behavior or a certain standard of goodness doesn't necessarily mean that you yourself asking for that standard is good. So if anybody has decided today to be straight or queer or, whichever way you want to be, that's your choice. And I'm not going to sit here and judge you and say you're wrong for that. Yeah. You're absolutely right. As long as you're doing what you're doing and you're able to handle the responsibility that comes with it.
Recently, Lolu brought up, there was something Lolu wrote on social media.
Which one?
Your relationship status.
I said it with an excuse me.
I know.
Okay.
Yes, your relationship status, shoot your shots if you want to. I'm single. So please.
You're single?
No, you are.
Oh, okay.
What you said. Well, I am single in a relationship. I am single.
Okay.
But do not shoot your shots. But for you right now, what did you mean by that?
I'm not in a relationship.
What everyone knows is there's a Lotto. There was a Lotto we loved in the house. There's a Lotto we loved to see in the house. At a recent interview, Anto said, you know what? Yes, we're still very much
close,
but we're taking it one step at a time. Yes. So what's the update? Are we still doing that? And
updates.
Why is Lolu saying shoot your shots?
Okay, update is, first of all, I felt like a lot of people actually needed to know what was going on. Okay. There were so many tables shaking, people adding 1 and 2s. Ashwabi, people already offering venues and cars and stuff. And I'm like, first of all, I mean, it's really nice to know that people like 2 people together, which is great. Then again, the reality of it is that there is no relationship. I go into interviews and people ask me, so is Anto? I'm like, Anto is fine. It's like, hope you guys are still dating. I'm like, no, we were not dating. Do you understand? I mean, on the show, we had really good chemistry. Yeah. And, she's a very mentally attractive person. But then again, I am a very single person. And I said in the tweet, which you missed out, that the moment I'm in a relationship, I'll be the first to tell you guys, okay, so I'm taking...
Why do you want to tell people that?
Because at the end of the day, I feel like people should stop saying a lot of stuff based on hearsay.
If you now tell people
that's the thing,
that you're in a relationship with a certain person.
That's the thing. I'm just going to say I'm in a relationship.
And if you find out who it is. And you feel like Nigerians will dig into that?
If they dig and find out, that's fine. But I am sure that you dig and you find anything.
CIA something.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
When I say that I'm in a relationship, I say, okay, I'm taking. I probably just put out a smiley or maybe a pet name of someone and just tweet something. And that's it.
All right.
Give you a clue now.
We'll take cognizance into that.
Yeah.
But trust when I say Nigerians will dig into that.
But that's, if you find the person, all the best. But right now, I am not in a relationship. Shot shooters are welcome. Okay. Penalty takers are welcome. If you score, you score. If you don't score, I mean, that's it. But Anto and I remain really good friends. We try to talk, when we can. we're at the event together. If
Yes.
there was bad blood, she would have been sitting next to me. So there's no bad blood. But at this point in time, I feel like for me personally, and I would say by extension her, we're very focused on, achieving the best of what this platform has given us.
Okay.
And in the event that we decide to be in relationships, either with each other or with other people,
The world will know.
the world will know, one, it'll be something that we want, not something that the society is demanding of us.
Dip. All right, guys, so we go on a short one right now. And when we return, we're going to play something really nice after this break.
Is it
guys,
music?
it is still... You don't do music, Lolu, please.
Thank God.
Do not embarrass yourself. But we go on a short one right now, guys. And when we return, there's more to come still on the Tale Hub. We'll be right back. All right, guys, you're still on to the Tale Hub, and definitely we're moving on to the game segment. Today, we're going to be playing tongue twisters. No concert. So, do you have any things in mind? Any?
Should I give you one?
Yeah, we'll do back and forth.
Okay, mine is very simple. Very, very simple. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 5 times.
What?
Red lorry, yellow lorry, 5 times.
1, 2, 3, go. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow, red, yellow. Sorry. No, it's my turn, yeah?
Wow. So help me God.
No, I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch.
Say that again.
3 times. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch.
I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch.
Go on now. no, continue because you think it's quite easy. Your turn.
Okay. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch.
Oh, that was
go.
smooth. Okay, so I'm like, your turn, yeah?
This is a bit long. She sells seashells on the seashore.
She sells seashells on the
5
seashore.
times. Go on.
Come on, I've been giving you 3
All right,
times.
3 times.
now.
Yeah, let's go. Fast.
Wait,
1,
wait.
2.
Did you do yours fast?
Mine was fast.
No, it wasn't as
It
fast.
was.
No.
Okay, she sells seashells on the seashore.
She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. I got it right. Come on. Okay, so I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream.
Where did you get these things from?
Times 3.
I scream, we scream. Say that again.
I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream.
I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream. I scream, we scream, we all scream, I scream. I scream, we scream, we all
We
scream, I
scream, we
scream.
scream. What?
No, I didn't say we.
You scream.
I
You
said
said we scream.
I scream, we scream, we all.
You scream.
Okay, I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream.
Yeah.
Okay, I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream. I scream, you scream,
You're
we all
slow,
scream.
you're
No.
slow.
I'm just making sure.
You're slow.
Okay, let's do this again. Wow.
1, 2, 3, go. Shoot your shot.
What's
happening?
No way. Wow. Okay. I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream. There you go.
Oh, okay, great. 2-1, yeah. I can't.
I think this
can't lose today.
I think this would be like a poem.
A what?
It's like a poem.
Huh.
Pizza pepper, picked a peckle, pickle pepper.
No, come on.
3 times.
I've been really nice to you.
Have you?
I have.
Okay. Pizza pepper, picked a peckle, pickle pepper.
I thought I was going to change it.
3 times.
I didn't get that.
Pizza pepper, picked a peck of pickle pepper. Pizza pepper, picked a peck of pickle pepper.
Peter Piper picked a what?
Peck of pickle pepper.
A peck of pickle pepper. Picked a peck of. No.
Cut.
No. Lolu, the last one, you didn't do it the first one. I gave you time. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pepper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pepper.
Let's just play concert. You can't lose on your show.
No, it's fine. I can.
Let's play concert.
No.
Just for the fun of it.
Why would we play concert?
Because I've been wanting to play concert.
No, you can't play concert.
Let's just try.
Whose turn is it right now? My turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. So let's just play concert.
No.
Just one.
We have to end this.
Just one. Be cool.
No.
Please now.
You know.
Somebody cannot even play with these guys.
You're winning already, so what's the point?
Honestly.
Okay,
it's not right.
So we're going to do this. I wish. No, I'll be nasty. Edward had edited it.
It's again.
Edward had edited it.
Edward had edited it.
Yeah.
Wow.
5 times.
5 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
5
Edward
times.
had edited it. Edward had edited it. Edward had edited it. Wow. That's difficult. That's difficult.
I give you one more chance.
Edward had edited it. Edward had edited it. Edward had edited it. Edward had edited it. Edward had edited it.
Smooth sailor. All right, guys. So at the end of this, Lolu has won me. I feel very disappointed in myself.
That's okay.
No, it's fine. It's no.
Funny thing.
Trust me, my crew understand why I'm saying that because I've literally lost on every game round with my guests.
Wow.
So.
I feel like you'd have actually won if we played concert.
No, we wouldn't have.
After the show, we play concert just for the fun of it.
Okay, great. All right. Good. Okay. But I doubt it. I doubt it. All right, guys. So we go on another break, and when we return, it is time to kick ourselves off the set. And Lolu will probably share a word or two for those who feel like they need to give into the society. We'll see you right after this. Okay, guys. I hope you had fun watching this very episode of the Tale Hub. And yes, Lolu has been a fantastic guest. We know him to be the intellectual person, and he has shown his expertise here to get on this set. We are wowed, we're grateful.
Thank you.
And we hope to see more of you.
Yeah, sure. Sure, there's a lot more stuff coming. So
of course.
keep your fingers crossed.
Sell your marketing.
Watch this space.
What did... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but really...
Acting coming up soon because you were
I would consider a few roles in acting, but there are a lot of stuff I'm working on at this point in time. I'm going to roll out a project in about a week and a day from today.
Oh, wow.
So look out for that. It's something really close to my heart, and I'm really, really excited about the prospects of what could happen as a result of this. So keep your fingers crossed.
Okay.
Follow me on all social media platforms at official Lolu, Twitter and Instagram. I do not have an active Facebook page, so if anyone is on Facebook right now, it's wrong. So yeah, I think that's it for me.
Okay, guys, so remember that you can watch this video on all our social media platforms. On Instagram, it's at PriorityTV_radio. And equally subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification button. And that is at Priority TV. Until we come your way again, remember to leave love and be happy always. You only live once and make the best of your life from today till eternity. Bye for now, guys.